Hi there, welcome to this tutorial for the ukulele play-alongs of Apples and Bananas as recorded by Raffi. This video has been out for quite a while. However, I did not have a tutorial recorded for it, so I'm making this tutorial now. What we're going to do in this video is talk about the chords you need for GCEA soprano concert tenor ukulele, the chords you need for baritone DGBE ukulele, and then we'll talk about strumming. If you want to support the work on this channel, there are three things you can do. First of all, you can like this video. Second, you can subscribe to the channel. And third, you can always buy me a cup of coffee to say thank you for making this content at www.buymeacoffee.com/UkeStuff. All right, let's begin with the chords you need for GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele. First of all, you'll need the F chord, and then you'll need the C7 chord. Now, you do have an optional chord at the end, which is a bar chord at the 5th fret. It's the F6 if you want to play it. You don't have to. First finger goes across all 4 strings at the 5th fret. Usually you'll have a dot of some kind there, sometimes on the side of your ukulele, but usually on the front. Sometimes not, but usually. That first finger is going to pull against the ukulele. You're going to hold it securely here. You're going to pull against the ukulele like this. And that is the secret. That is going to give you most of your sound. Then you add your thumb for some extra support, and that's it. By the way, this is a great warm-up. This is something I do with my students. We play at the 5th fret, then down to the 4th fret, the 3rd fret, the 2nd fret, the 1st fret, the 2nd fret, the 3rd fret, the 4th fret, and the 5th fret. The reason we start at the 5th fret is that the strings are further away from the nut, which holds the strings up, and it's easier to make that bar chord and drag it down and back up again. And we do that almost from our first day of playing ukulele, so that when we actually have to play a bar chord down the road, there's no panic about having to play a bar chord. So your F6 chord at the end of the song, if you'd like to. Now let's talk about baritone ukulele. All right, on baritone, we're in the key of G. So you're going to need a G chord and then a D7 chord. At the very end of the song, you have an optional chord, which is a G6 chord. No fingers are pressed down, and you play all 4 strings at the very end if you'd like to. And those are the chords you need to play, Apples and Bananas in the key of G on baritone DGBE ukulele. Now let's talk about strumming. Now, as it comes to strumming, Raffi uses a guitar. So there's no ukulele in the original, so there's not one single right answer. However, there are 3 rules to strumming. The first is play the right chord at the right time. Second, keep a steady tempo or a steady beat. And third, make sure that whatever you are playing does match the style of the music. If you're doing those 3 things, you're golden. You're good to go. However, in this video, let's give you a couple of ideas of what you can do. The first one is a shuffle strum. And what you're going to do is this. I'm going to play on an F chord here. I'll do it on baritone and G in just a second. But what you're going to do is this. You're going to go down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And ultimately, you are going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up all the time, but you're missing the first up. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And you're swinging it. Instead of going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, you're going down, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's option number 1. It would sound like this. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. Like that. Now, the second option would be to sort of do a boom chick thing, where you would actually have to use your thumb and play string 3 and then string 4 and alternate between them. If you don't always get that, that's fine. And then after you played string 3, then 4, be like this. What you do is you do a down strum with either 1 finger or all 4 fingers on beats 2 and 4. So it sounds something like this. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to oat. Sometimes I miss it there. That's okay. But I'm alternating between 3 and 4. Now, the final option for you of 3, and there are more, but these are just 3 quick options, is to again play 3 and 4 with your thumb, but to leave fingers 1 and 2 on strings 1 and 2, like this, and pick. So instead of going a down strum after each one, you pick. The whole thing be picked. It would sound like this. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. Something like that. Now, let me switch to baritone, and we'll go over those 3 strums there as well. All right, on baritone, the first option, again, is down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Here we go. It sounds like this. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. Now, the other thing I'm doing is I am stressing beats 2 and 4 with a stronger down strum than I typically would. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. So that would work really well. The second option, talking again from what we just talked about with GCA, is to pick string 3 and then string 4. And then on the off beats, or beats 2 and 4, you down strum either with 1 finger or 4 fingers like that. That would sound like this. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. That would work really good. And the third option was to again play strings 3 and 4 alternating with your thumb, and then pick strings 1 and 2 with fingers 1 and 2. It would sound like this. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. Now, which one of those is right? The answer is all of them. It doesn't really matter as long as you play the right chord at the right time, that you keep a steady tempo, and if you're playing along with the video, that you're matching that tempo, and third, that whatever you play matches the style of music. All 3 of those will be fine, and guess what? You may have something else that works, and that's okay to use too. So thank you for joining me for this tutorial about how to play Apples and Bananas as recorded by Raffi on GCEA and DGBE Ukulele. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back soon with some more Uke stuff for you.